I finally had the semicolon etched into my skin. It signifies my empathy for those who hurt within. It also tells my story which I struggled not to end, a brave undying emblem that I always will defend. I think clear back to 2nd grade when I learned my punctuation. My stepdad was a live grenade with lots of exclamation. Neglect left me with question marks engraved into my mind. I searched for years, but ... was all that I could find. Sentenced to a long pursuit of slippery silent hope, the dead ends left me destitute and I couldn't seem to cope. So tired of all the abuse that echoed in my brain, I thought I'd have to take my life to cut loose from the pain. I trembled, sobbing rivers, fighting lumps throughout my throat. I was overwhelmed with pressure as I wrote my final note. I crumpled up and I burned away at least a dozen drafts. This letter would be my legacy, so it had to be exact. But writer's block stood in my way, and I cursed my leaky pen, with years of anguish to convey before my bitter end. I concluded with goodbye, and I tapped the final dot, but quiver sent the ink awry, and it bled an extra blot. It still looked like a period, but with a comma underneath. A coincidence so curious that I was shocked with disbelief. A semicolon clear as day, a typo with a twist. The squiggle redefined the way I saw this letter's premise. The semicolon means that there's more to be said. Not the ending of a clause, but a thoughtful pause instead. This unexpected error was a lifeline in disguise. Broken down, I faced the void, but boldly chose to rise. I realized that I'm an author, with series left to share. With so much left to offer, I couldn't end it there. And with this new perspective, I would never be the same. I determined that I had a life to reclaim. Ever since that day, I punctuate more carefully. My run-ons have refrains and I'm finding mental clarity. I take time to reflect and write my feelings out. With this pen, I deflect all the demons of doubt. The darkest chapters of my saga are now deep in the past, and I thank that dotted comma that I'm stable at last. All of us are in a fight for better mental health. Everyone is a novelist and we need each other's help. I can tell that you've been there too. There are volumes written in our small tattoos. We've turned our tears into fearless glory, and we are the heroes in our story.